Hello, everybody. Krista DeMarco here. Psychic Soul Senses. Um, so I was guided to do. Well, this is the next episode. I told you in the last video. We're going to be going into some deep, crazy mind, different mind techniques of thinking, different ways of thinking, different ideas. And today is a good one because I want to talk about when I said that we are mind controlled. Okay? A lot of people probably already know this. It's like we have cognitive dissonance when it comes to hierarchy in our society. So we've been trained to think that we are below public officials, government authority. Let's see, authority. They shouldn't be authority. Government officials, lawyers, doctors. Okay, and it shouldn't be that way. But we've been slowly, socially mentored and changed to think in a black and white way, and really it's not. It's much deeper than that. So today I am going to talk about some of the mind control stuff and give you the information on mind control patterns that our government, CIA, and NSA mind control patterns, the numbers, you can look them up yourself on the things that I'm going to tell you. Because even through our television, our radio, sometimes our electricity, we are electromagnetic beings. We have electric running through our bodies. And these wave frequencies can be manipulated. So, when you think about our government having a frequency weapon which would stun someone, stop them, a group of people, a large, they have that technology. And so if they can do that to them, they can do that to us. I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying keep your mind open, because I'm going to go into some things that show you how far back these social controls have been into play. So I want to start with cognitive dissonance. Okay? So currently the earth and all its inhabitants are subject to hidden and obvious mind control technologies used to increase cognitive dissonance that socially engineer the collective consciousness. A collective consciousness would be a way a group of people are trained to think, or think the way that they think, and it's kind of like all the same beliefs and patterns. That would be a collective consciousness. So we've been engineered to accept death culture. We'll look that up and go into that in a minute. But in order to continue to accept world slavery and parasitism, most people on earth would not give their consent to be slaves or to be used for energy, as they are. So they are mind controlled to stay in denial, survival, or escapism to avoid seeing this painful truth. Consumer marketing campaigns capitalize on cognitive dissonance by framing their advertising in such ways that's easiest magical solution to reduce pain or discomfort from problems is to buy or support their product or propaganda. Through media bombardment, they consistently form positive associations to the negative behaviors of the death culture in order to increase cognitive dissonance in the way that people think, which increases suggestibility and guiltability into programming. People that are highly suggestible are programmed in such ways that directly impact the unconscious formation of doublethink into society acceptable belief systems. This is purposed to covertly yet directly stimulate the unresolved conflicts in the instinctual and unconscious mind's reactions. So basically, they could take a flash in our smart TVs. There is a flash. I knew an electrical engineer. He has a patent for that. And it flashes a couple of times. And it gets you in tune. That's how come some people will sit there and stream for hours and hours and hours and hours on a certain... And they can't get enough of it because there's probably that... And there's patents on it. So they can use that to do other things, okay? So, this is purposed to affect and eliminate the negative belief system, eliminate positive associations being programmed for them. When the actions or results of those associations are actually entirely negative and spiritually destructive to them, as an example, why would humanity endorse the death culture when its purpose is to enslave and kill members of the human race? This is cognitive dissonance in action, the deliberate ignoring and denial of the war over consciousness on Earth in order to avoid conflicting thoughts. What we're seeing with our cop situation is clear cognitive dissonance. They are not more powerful than us. Okay. And our government. This further influences and shapes what the collective unconscious creates as the main value system in society, which reflect on what type of structures, of eternal structures, people have given away their consent to. So, you know how people don't stay together anymore? How come all of our TV shows, when we were growing up, there always had to be a conflict in the episode? And then a makeup, of course. But there always had to be conflict. How come there always was a broken family? How come we watched racism and accepted it on purpose? They did all that to us on purpose, period. Like, period. I'm going to read to you some of the mind control patterns, because you can go to Google and type in mind control patterns. I did that. I clicked on television, and I got just by reading the abstract to the pattern, you can see that the televisions are designed to manipulate and control the nervous system of the individual that view it, give you dopamine hits so that you want to keep watching. This pattern admits they are designed to hypnotize the mind. That's just one. Mind control systems for human interface, Google patterns. So, the mind controlling pattern. Television admits that they are designed to hypnotize. Okay, so what I ended up clicking was mind control patterns on the television, right? I clicked on CIA. Sorry, my cat wanted to be in the video. And NSA patents. But I did want to read to you the actual U.S. patent for the nervous system manipulation is US 6506148B2. So you can look it up yourself, okay? So there's that. There's certain images. Okay. And so then you've got ultrasonic speech translator communication system. That's okay, but apparatus and method of broadcasting audible sounds using ultrasonic sound as a carrier abstract. An ultrasonic sound broadcasts an ultrasonic signal which is amplified and then or frequency modulated with an information input signal originated from an information input source. The modulated signal, which may be amplified, is then broadcast via projector unit, whereupon an individual or a group of individuals located in the broadcast region detect an audible sound. And so that could be also the telepathic one that they have, because they have one, the military uses it. So this is why I wanted to show you guys this stuff, and let's see. They have a high vibration frequency sound that they can signal off and you can't hear it, but it gives you a dopamine hit. They also have, or other sensations in your body, because we have sensations throughout our body, of course. We have our heart frequency. We have our creativity and our energy. We have our deep thought. When you're in the deep thought and in the zone, you're up here in this area. Speech. This is your speech, your truth. It will spin out and light up when it's your truth. I was thinking about Julie's video when he's speaking his truth and he said he felt his throat, and that's a real thing. That's our bodies. That's what we do. And they can manipulate our frequency fields to get us to buy things, to buy into things like lies. That's like the gun thing. Has anybody ever thought that maybe some of this stuff is, I don't know, pre-planned? Like, possibly programmed? Expected? Everybody wants me to quit this video today. Oh, Luna. You're a good boy. Anyways, so he's helping. It's crazy. And it's like, why are they wanting to push critical race theory in kindergarten? Why are they... I don't know, that interview that he did the other day with that woman, Lauren, I feel like that's a perfect example of a program person. Because it's like you go and pay for a college education, but you are now programmed on a certain set of rules, and when you get into the field and start working that, it's not the way that they taught you. So, because money and materialism are highly valued by the masses, this is the area in which most people give away their power of consent. So doublethink produces lack of coherence and inconsistency in one's thoughts. Let's go see what doublethink has to be. Like, doublethink is the act of simultaneously accepting two mutually contradictory beliefs as correct. often in distant social contexts. Doublethink is related to, but differs from, hypocrisy and neutrality. Also related is cognitive dissonance. Well, we were there a while ago, in which contradictory beliefs cause conflict in one's mind. See, they push that and push that and push that, and that's where, when you live from your heart, when you accept that the answer's in you, that God is in you. You want to know how I found God? A cat. A cat took me up the hill. I sat on a rock. I touched the tree. I felt God, and I was out of my body for a moment. And I was communicating with a male and a female. And that's how I found out God is both. And that He is not what we are taught. And He told me several things. And He told me, first of all, the story about Jacob's ladder, which now I understand the Bible as astrotheologically. It makes more sense. And I also think, well, God told me to do several other things, but relearn stuff and teach it is what He taught me too. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And that's why I started these videos. And if I offend people, or people don't like them, or they think that it's not there, then don't watch. Because this is what I gotta do. And I'm not trying to get views. I'm not trying to get... I would like to get more people and spread this information, because it's very useful. It is. If it can help someone wake up to how our world is being programmed and controlled, we can stand up as the citizens of Earth and change some of this stuff. We are bigger than the military. We are bigger than the government. We are a bigger force, and we gotta stand up, man. We gotta stop believing in other people, and stop believing in something outside of you. It's here. Everything is in here. Everything is in here. Have you ever got a gut feeling about something and went down the road, and then poof, you forgot, you got in trouble because you didn't trust your gut, right? That's happened to me before. It happened to me when I got harassed by the cops when I went to my friend's house. So, yeah. Illegal search. So, also, the novel explicitly shows people learning doublethink and newspeak due to peer pressure and a desire to fit in or gain status with the party, to be seen as a loyal party member. In the novel, for some of them to be recognized, let alone mentioned, any contradiction within the context of the party line was an akin to blasphemy, and could be subject that someone to disciplinary action and to the instant social disapproval of fellow party members. And that's what I think, it's sad that you see people get in trouble and go to prison for a little bag of whatever drugs, and they're fucked over for life, okay? And then their society is trained to make, oh, you're a criminal, you're a bad person, Dude, you know what I found out? I was in a crazy state, and you know what God told me when I said, why is this happening to me? Why are you here? Why did you show up? He said, I was pure of heart. So, we gotta be pure of heart. You accept Him here, and you go here, and that's how you get your answers. Stop listening to people outside of you for advice, for learning, for knowledge. Even go back and question what you've learned, what you've taught, what you accepted as a belief. Maybe it's not working for you, and maybe you can see that it was a program belief or feature or whatever. Sorry, I get emotional when I talk about how I found God, because I was 43 or 44 and I was ready. It was overdue. I was looking. And I didn't take DMT. My DMT came naturally. When you meditate, You inhale through your nose, you clear your mind and inhale through your nose and go. And hold it. And you keep doing that, but you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth on the inhale. And blow out, and you keep your mind clear. And you keep doing that, and you imagine the air going in and filling up as you're inhaling. Because you're giving oxygen to your body. See, that's another thing. If you are in fight or flight mode, like always, something's not right because our society trains us to believe something isn't right all the time, right? What happens? You shut down your immune system and you shut down your digestive tract because being in fight or flight mode shuts that down because it sends the energy down to your legs and arms so you can defend yourself. Isn't that cool information? Okay, so this video was pretty good today. I'm going to go ahead and end it. People, kids, children, life's happening. And I'm going to jump off here. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And see you next time.